Okay, while we're on a roll, I'm going to read one more thing. Women for Kavanaugh rally. Speakers brush off sexual assault allegations and they demand confirmation. This was written September 27th at 2:07 p.m. This is the Right Wing Watch project of People for the American Way. You can look these up yourself. It's very interesting, okay? So they got a picture of this woman up speaking. It says Penny Young Nance, CEO and president of Concerned Women for America. Oh yeah, Concerned Women for America. I love that one. And she leads a Women for Kavanaugh event in Washington on September 27th. Now, you're going to hear just how insidious this group is, okay? Says a coalition of conservative women's groups and Liberty University students. Now get this, this is supposed to be a Christian university, okay? So this Christian university students rallied on Capitol Hill this morning in support of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, ahead of Christine Blasey Ford's scheduled testimony, during which she said that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her in 1982 while he was drunk at a party. Both attended high school at the time. Now, I love this. Liberty University students, supposed to be a Christian university, they actually are out there supporting a sexual predator, okay? Drinking, partying, sexual predator. Sure, that's right in alignment with the Bible. Let's go support him, okay? This is just, you know, again, this is what I said. These so-called Christian groups now, evangelical groups, they're not following the Christ I know, okay? They're not following. They have really turned to, you know, I'm surprised their Bible doesn't have in small letters underneath of it 666. The Bible according to 666, okay? So we all know where that's coming from. So let me continue reading this so I'll never get through it. Okay, although many speakers at the rally acknowledged Blasey Ford's planned testimony and feigned concern, they feigned concern over what Blasey Ford might say. The message was clear: confirm Kavanaugh. So the event was billed as a grassroots support rally for Kavanaugh. But the women gathered at the rally were slightly outnumbered by young men in attendance. 300 student participants had been bussed in from Liberty University, half of which had their accommodations paid for by the Concerned Women for America. According to Facebook event page for the trip, Liberty University students who attended that rally received an excused absence from class and a free trip to D.C. At one point, the students were asked to raise their hands, revealing that they comprised a majority of the crowd. Isn't this special? Okay, you want to know how absolutely egregious these people are? Just continue to listen. The event was emceed by Penny Young Nance, CEO and president of Concerned Women for America. CWA earned recent press recently for its sponsorship of a Women for Kavanaugh bus tour, especially in light of recent accusations. The rally also attracted reporters and Trump supporters. Some in the latter group carried signs that name-dropped billionaire philanthropist George Soros and insinuated that he was behind the allegations facing Kavanaugh. One sign read, "She faked it, up a la Soros." Another stated, "Brett yes, Soros no." Peggy Nenabar, Vice President of Operations at Faith in Action, a ministry that she said preaches to the elected officials throughout the Supreme Court and to anyone on the open streets opened the rally in prayer. Isn't that special? Ninabar said, Brett Kavanaugh and his wife announced their strong faith. I want to pray for him and his family, his extended family, his friends. We really want to lift them up in prayer. Pray for the accused. A rally attendee yelled out after Ninabar closed her prayer. Carrie Severino, Chief Counsel and Policy Director for the conservative legal organization Judicial Crisis Network, said that what Blaisley Ford said she experienced sounded awful. But as the mother of sons, I want to speak for the fact that men need to have due process as well. Severino then spoke to Kavanaugh's character and said there is no concerning pattern of actual action here. What we're seeing here, unfortunately, is a pattern of Democrats pushing forward allegations that as soon as you press on them, start to fall apart, Severino said. She added, this is not how our American system ought to work. She said that the accusations are being wielded by Democrats for partisan ends, which she said is doing a disservice to all women, and that's doing a disservice to all men. It's doing a disservice to all Americans. Severino said that America could either confirm Kavanaugh or confirm a smear campaign as our way of doing politics. Oh, she's not on a political agenda, is she? She's so open. After all, they're praying for Kavanaugh. Aren't they special? Now, this is that one that's been on CNN that's so you'd like to reach through the thing and slap her upside the head. You know, with her smug little attitude that she's got out there. Okay? So CRTV host and conservative commentator Ali Stuckey said that those who oppose Kavanaugh don't actually believe that Kavanaugh may have sexually abused Blaisley Ford and others, but rather they're afraid that Kavanaugh would overturn Roe versus Wade. Don't tell us what we believe. Isn't that special? She knows what everybody believes, and nobody actually believes he did it. It's just a political agenda. These people are really snakes. They slither out from their rock, give their poison, then slither back under, okay? They don't actually care what happened 35 years ago. They care about what he's going to do for the next 30 years, specifically what they're scared of. They're scared he is going to, for example, overturn Roe versus Wade, which he never said he's going to do, Stuckey said. He said he's going to take every decision and weigh it against the Constitution. But they accuse us, they accuse people like me of secretly wanting to see Roe versus Wade overturned. And I say that's absurd. I don't secretly want Roe versus Wade to be overturned. I openly want to see Roe versus Wade overturned. Yeah, we know where she's at, okay? No later than tomorrow, we need to confirm Kavanaugh, Stuckey said. Patrice Onwuke, senior policy analyst for Independent Women's Forum, said that fairness is at risk right now because Kavanaugh had become the stand-in for every predator and perpetrator of sexual violence. Jenny Beth Martin, co-founder and national coordinator of the Tea Party Patriots, described Kavanaugh as a judge who will interpret laws as they are written, and he's the kind of judge that we want. Oh, I love this. This one woman is Mom's March for America has a sign, Women for Kavanaugh, when feminists go low, we go high. Oh, brother, I love that one. When feminists go low, we go high. No women's rights. We don't want women's rights. We want to be under men's subjugation. Okay? Because when feminists go low, we go high. Okay. Crazy ass women. We understand that when that happens, every single ruling we may not like, because we may not like the unwritten law. But at least when that happens, we have the ability to go back through the legislative process and make changes to the law, Martin said. It's time for us to end this circus. It's time to confirm Kavanaugh. Chants of vote, vote, vote briefly broke out among those in support. Later on in the rally, the message shifted course after Kimberly Fletcher of Mom's March for America highlighted a sign that read, "When feminists go low, we go high." Feminism has been destroying our country for the last 50 years, Fletcher said. We need to stand up and fight it now for our daughters, sons, for every citizen of this country who wants to remain free. I see. So freedom for women means the country is no longer free. When you're under subjugation to men to be barefoot and pregnant and have no rights, then you're free. I love that. That's brilliant. They're so wise. Okay? Why didn't I see that? Fletcher said that people who oppose Kavanaugh are a minority, unlike the women who support Kavanaugh, who she insisted are a silent majority. Well, she's full of crap. You know, they even said when they bust these people in, there were more men than women that showed up. Hello? Where were all those supporters? Oh, I get it right. They're a silent minority. Yeah, right. Unlike those stupid Democrats, women that are speaking up, okay? Because we know those good little right women, they don't open their mouths. They're the quiet little mouse women at home behind the husband that says, "Don't beat me again, honey. I'll do whatever. I'm sorry I did it that way. I'll do it right again. I know it was my fault." Yeah, enjoy that, okay? Jessica Anderson, Vice President of Heritage Action for America, the political arm of the Heritage Foundation, oh, there's another one, the Heritage Foundation, urged the Senate to hear today's testimony and to move to confirm an unpoliticized and unbiased judge, and to vote to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court swiftly. So these are some things, you know, you might want to look up. You know, Heritage Action for America, these women for America. Just look and see what they're actually about. Okay. Mallory Quigley, Vice President of Communications at Susan B. Anthony List, said that Democrats opposed Kavanaugh in part because they want to keep the radical status quo of elective abortion procedures after 5 months. She said that both Blasey Ford and Kavanaugh should be heard out today, but the Senate should move to confirm Kavanaugh immediately. Raj? Yes, I know. I heard it. I heard a sound. I heard the sound. And so that's the end of this. Thank God we got to the end before Raj really gets going. But anyway, these are some things, if you look at this right-wing watch, some of their things are September 18th, right-wing roundup horseplay. Conservative legal activists said Trump's judicial nominees are 92% white because he isn't meeting a quota. September 8th, group backing Trump appeals court nominees hopes for pro-life results. June 7th, 2017, who's paying for the ads attacking James Comey? January 23rd, pro-Trump group runs an ad calling Jeff Sessions a civil rights champion. October 27, 2016, facing White House loss, conservative groups dig in on judicial obstruction. Okay, September 12, 2016, conservative groups urge maximum obstruction of Hillary Clinton's judicial nominees. June 24th, 2016, conservative legal leader thanked McConnell and Grassley's obstruction for DAPA ruling. June 17, 2016, GOP New York Senate candidate speaks to militant Oath Keepers groups. So you might want to read some of those. You can load more. There's a lot more on there. Leader of anti-Garland group once demanded judges have a biblical view of justice. Tea Party group draws crowd of tens to protest Supreme Court confirmation. Court extremism, Chuck Grassley gives away the game and Donald Trump outlines his judiciary strategy. Again, you might want to read some of these. Grassley's revisionist history, courting extremism. Yeah. The Right Wing Watch, this is on the Judicial Crisis Network. All of these posts are about that Judicial Crisis Network and just how absolutely atrocious they are and what is their agenda and the kind of absolute nonsense crap they're putting out. Okay? So I just wanted to put this out there and say, people, it's time for us really to do our due diligence and look this stuff up. And really, we need to have a blue wave. We really have to have a blue wave if we want to keep our country the home of the free and the brave. If we want to keep, having immigrants coming in. If we enjoy cultural diversity. If we want to continue to have women's rights, gay rights, and freedom, actual freedom of religion versus their Christian agenda. Okay, which is basically Bible written by 666, okay, commentary by 666, okay. I'm sorry, but really that's what I see with these, a lot of these so-called Christian groups now. Christian, prosperity preachers, all this nonsense. Nothing like that is in the Bible I ever read and studied. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Hope you're having a great day. That's it. I'm taking a break from reading this stuff for a little bit. Yes, it's just like, you can only take so much of this at a time, before your head wants to explode with this ridiculous crap they're putting out there. So, see you online. Thanks for tuning in. Aho.